Continuing our chat here with Emily from Dong, this project is massive, and it's obviously going to be seen by people in their houses in the Isle of Man, won't it?
Well, that's why we have visualizations. We've got photo montages in the background at the event here today to give people a realistic view of what the project might look like. Now, the turbines, the array starts 31 kilometres away from the Isle of Man. We use a 35-kilometre zone of visual influence, which gives a theoretical view, perhaps, of what the project will look like. So it is possible that on a very, very clear day, you will see the tips of the blades, and we've shown that in our visualizations.
Let's talk about urban myths. Do they sound really bad? Do they kill lots of birds? Do television signals get interfered with?
First one, what was the first one?
Sound?
The sound? Well, sound, you won't hear anything from here, that's for sure. And we've never had any complaint of sound offshore, so no.
Killing wildlife?
Killing wildlife. Birds, we undertake a collision risk assessment, and that risk assessment is consulted on with the key authorities such as Natural England and RSPB, and we obviously make sure that there is not a significant impact to bird mortality.
And thirdly, television, signals?
So there can be white noise on certain radars, but again, we work with the relevant companies and authorities to mitigate against that, but no showstopper for the project.
So you're here today to talk and to explain your process, but looking for feedback. But really, are you going to listen to anybody?
Of course, otherwise we wouldn't be here. The feedback form is as open as we can possibly make it. We ask people about their views on renewable energy and about their view on this particular project, and we ask them also for their feedback on particular elements of the project, and we will then take that feedback forward, and the project will respond to that feedback and report that in our consultation report, and people can get a very transparent idea of how the consultation process has impacted the development of the project.
Well, of course, all these wind farms are going on, yet nothing has been signed for the Isle of Man and their territorial waters. Are you as a company interested in pitching for such work if it comes up?
I can't speak about that. I'm here for the project. Obviously, the project, the Warney Extension project, is connected to English territory, and that's as far as I can say, but obviously it's excellent if the Isle of Man were to explore such opportunities.
With this project, when is it like to be finished and up and running?
So now we're in the pre-application phase, and we are planning on submitting our application for the consent at the spring next year. After that, there's then a long process of decision-making by the planning inspectorate as to whether the project will go ahead. So we would anticipate we may hear something in 2014. After that, 2014 to 2015, construction may begin onshore and thereafter offshore. So we're really looking 2016, 2017 before we see any real activity happening.
And at the end of the day, the Isle of Man has got nothing to do with this, has it? They cannot make you change your mind if you decide to go ahead as you do want to do.
Well, we've decided to include the Isle of Man as a key stakeholder for our project because we realise that there may be potential visual impacts, and obviously there are commercial interests and socio-economic interests. So we are going to include them and consider their concerns. Our grid does not feed into the Isle of Man, so there is a limitation there. But otherwise we will include the Isle of Man as far as we can.